So the Department of Veteran Affairs, spurred on by one of Trump's many executive orders, has removed a lot of protections that were in place, policy protections for different groups of people. Let's talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, the VA for many, many years now has had all of these groups of people saying basically you cannot discriminate against anyone. If somebody comes in that's a different religion, a different sexuality, different gender, you have to treat them, you have to treat everybody equally. And then Trump came in with his executive orders because you got to get rid of DEI and we got to, attack the transgender community. So they removed all of these protections. And in doing so, they didn't just target one or two that Trump wanted to specifically, really stick it to. They removed all of the protections. And by doing this, it means that any VA doctor, any VA clinic, VA hospital, VA nurse practitioner can say, you know what? I don't want to treat Democrats. So if you come in here, I'm going to ask you who you voted for. And if you say Kamala Harris, you're out of here. I'm not treating you. If I ask you your sexual orientation and I don't like it, you're out. They are now allowed to do that since they removed these protections.
Well, and Secretary of Veterans Affairs Doug Collins sent out a nasty email saying that the reporting is fake news, that they're not going to do that. But famously and noticeably, he did not explain why they removed these protections. And I would like to point out for the viewers, this is the same secretary who created an anti-Christian bias task force and encouraged veterans to report anything that they perceived as an anti-Christian bias within the VA system.
These folks are so unserious that it's almost difficult to really talk about any of the things that they do with a straight face because this is comical. This is cartoon villainy we're watching take place in real time. And that denial from Collins, like, no, they're not going to do this. Yeah, I'm sure there will be plenty of doctors that do not do this. That does not change the fact that they are now allowed to do this. And there is a big difference between doing something and being allowed to do something. And that's where the administration tries to blur those lines and convince you that no, it's not going to happen. Maybe it doesn't, but you're giving them the green light to do it, and that's the problem.